At the beginning of the show, we told you here in Washington, it is oftentimes a lot more important to look like you're doing something than actually doing something. Case in point, the announcement today by the Attorney General about the Biden administration's war on fentanyl and the Mexican drug cartels. There's some new reporting by my colleague Chris Cuomo, host of The Next Hour, on exactly how ineffective and feckless today's moves are. Chris, it just seems to keep getting worse as a problem, and there's even less done for a solution.
Well, here's what was really surprising to me today. This seemed like good news, right? We should be happy about this. The country has been almost unanimous in calling for somebody to do something. And if you think about it, it is odd that they haven't jumped on this faster. Now, I then start getting phone calls, which were a continuation of a series of conversations I've had over the last couple of months, frankly, where I was told, do not believe the hype, that what we are told today is just a rehashing of what has already been done in terms of the indictments, that these people have already been indicted. But then I got this inside look at exactly why we haven't done more in Mexico. And it has nothing to do with knowing how to do it or even having the desire among those men and women who keep us safe. It is the ugliest kind of political cowardice, which still didn't make sense to me, because who's afraid of Mexico? I got told why they're afraid of Mexico and what the concerns are and why exactly what was offered today has been tried and denied in the past.
Yeah, so many times you have to ask yourself, just sort of follow the money, and you might figure out why something is happening. One of the things interesting is this sort of discussion over calling them terrorist organizations, all of a sudden using Predator drones to go after the kingpins like we did the leaders of ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and the like. The folks that you've talked to, your sources inside the DEA and other places, do they think it is possible to take apart these cartels just as a law enforcement function, or do we need the military to be able to do it?
No, they've done it in the past where it was large. You know, if you look at the Colombia model, where the military, if at all, was more on the logistic intelligence side. They have tremendous law enforcement capabilities, and that's without even assuming that anybody in country, you know, in this case, Mexico, wants to do anything about it. But what is so disturbing to me is that if they're right, and again, I don't understand why these people would be lying to me, because not lying. I don't know why they'd be wrong, because they all want to do more interdiction in Mexico, and they have extensive experience in Mexico. But if you think about it, it makes no sense that we haven't stopped it before now. It would be relatively easy compared to what we took on with terror, and yet they don't. And now I'll go through on the show with a big shot former DEA guy and a journalist who's a Pulitzer Prize winner who's been covering this for years about what they suggest to me, my sources, present DEA and past and other law enforcement, as to what keeps us from fighting back against who and what is killing us.
Yeah, such an important story. Glad you're on it. Have a great show. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.